Hey guys, I hope you're doing well today. Let me move this so you don't get as much of my mess in the video as possible. Anyway, so it has been a while since I have done any sort of video, so I thought I would do one that I was tagged in and then combine it with another one. Before I get into that, I kept forgetting to post this on Instagram since I posted like 5 pictures today. I figured people didn't really want to see a whole lot more. You know, I still have to do my makeup of the day, so I thought I would include it in my video. But I picked up this Inglot, and it's called the Sleeks Cream Lip Gloss, number 89. So it's just this really pretty kind of like peachy corally color. I like the packaging, it's kind of like a test tube, but it smells really good. It smells like another lip gloss, and I don't remember which one it was or if it's still around, but it smells pretty good. The wear is not too bad, but I have it on right now. So yeah, pretty color. Anyway, so I was tagged in the beauty scenario tag that D Shops had done, and she's a fellow Instagrammer. Her name is D-E-E-E and then Shops, so all one word. So she had tagged me in the beauty scenario tag, and then I had seen a while back the Perfect Imperfections tag, so I thought I would do that too. And I don't remember if maybe someone tagged me or not, but I'm going to do it anyway. Alright, so let's get started. The first question is you have to get rid of if I can talk. You have to get rid of all your foundations, and you can only keep one high-end and one drugstore. What do you keep? So, I don't really use a whole lot of drugstore foundations, only because I hadn't really found ones that I liked, and then being that you can't really test out foundations in drugstores, and I don't want to like have to go back 5 million times to return stuff, I just kind of stayed away from them. But I did take a chance on the Rimmel Stay Matte foundation. I did have to go back and get a different color, but I do like that foundation. And then as far as high-end foundation goes, I would say maybe either my Kat Von D foundation or my NARS Cream foundation, because the NARS Cream foundation I really have liked and I've gotten into. So I'm on my second little compact thing, and I've already hit pan on that one too, so I've been really liking it. And then just a quick side note, again, I have just kind of like given up on the whole lighting thing, so if things look a little bit washed out, I do apologize. And the window in front of me, of course the sun is like right here, and clouds keep going in front of the sun and then like passing the sun and going in front, passing, so if the lighting like goes in and out, that's why. Anyway, okay, so you go for an interview and the lady interviewing you has lipstick on their teeth. Do you approach the subject or completely ignore it? I would say I would probably just be like, oh hey, by the way, you have like a little bit of lipstick on your teeth. That's probably all I'd say. Only because I am the type that, like, if I have something in my teeth or, like, a lipstick on my teeth, I'd want someone to tell me, or, like, something on my face, and then people aren't just, like, staring at me weirdly. I mean, just tell me, so then that way I know. I'm the type, like, you know, every time after I'm done eating, or I don't have a mirror, I'll ask, like, a friend or my boyfriend, be like, oh, hey, do I have anything in my teeth? Because I'm really a little bit self-conscious about that. But the other day I was like, hey, you have something in your teeth, and I said this to my boyfriend. He was like, oh, okay, well, the other day or earlier you had something in your teeth and I didn't tell you, because I thought it'd be funny, you know, if you just walked around like that. So I was like, oh, okay, thanks. The third one is you're not feeling yourself and need a pick-me-up. Which lipstick do you put on to make yourself feel beautiful? So I don't know, like lately, and I don't know if it's because it was fall and I don't want it to be summer, but I am still really liking really dark lip colors. Like, for example, Transylvania from NYX. It's one of their matte lip creams, and it really is basically like as dark as the packaging is. But now that it's becoming spring and summer, I've been trying to get back into like lighter colors. So again, I did like, you know, get the nice corally color, or like I like really bright kind of blue based pinks, or like fuchsia, like this one. This is Fuchsionista from Fergie's line. with Wet n Wild. So just like really bright kind of peppy colors, I guess. What's the next question? Let's see. You go back in time for a day to your teenage years. How would you do your hair and makeup differently? Well, during my teen years, I really didn't do a whole lot as far as makeup goes. I think it was during my teen years I did chop my hair off like really, really short. So I actually don't regret that. I think it was good that I did that because I did it another time after that. But as far as makeup goes, I did not do my eyebrows. Of course, I was totally anti false lashes. I barely wore foundation. As far as eyeshadow goes, I'd do like a highlight color and then just like a single color I got across my eyelids. So there's definitely like a lot of things that I would have done differently had I known back then. I wish I had gotten into the makeup thing maybe a little bit earlier in my age, but oh well. You ask your hairdresser for a shoulder-length pixie lot haircut, but they hear it wrong and give you a pixie cut. Do you smile and say thank you, leave and cry, or smile, say thank you, leave and call your mom hysterical, B, cry in the chair and things get awkward, or C, complain to the manager and demand a refund? For one, I don't know who Pixie Lot is, so I have no idea what her hair looks like, but shoulder length, okay, I'm just going to say shoulder length cut. I would be pretty pissed. I think I would probably complain to the manager and demand a refund because I've had too many instances where people have butchered my hair, and that is the reason why I don't let anyone cut my hair anymore. I don't go to salons. I've tried Ulta before. I've tried like Master Cuts. Not Master Cuts. There's this other place. It was a little bit like fancier, I guess, in the mall that I used to go to. I stopped going there just because like I pay these people like $40 to give me a haircut and I come out with like one side shorter than the other or it completely different than I wanted, and just it's a mess. So I would rather cut my own hair and then be pissed at myself because I messed it up. At least I didn't pay someone to do that. So yeah, your friend surprises you with a 4-day city break and you have 1 hour to pack. Which do-it-all palette do you pack in your makeup bag? So I would say that the other day when I went to New York, I went for just like one day, literally one day and overnight to the next afternoon, and I took my e.l.f. palette, the new one that I had gotten. It has like a tray of eyeshadows and a tray of blushes, and that one was pretty good because it does have like a variety of like matte colors, shimmery colors, a whole lot of blushes and stuff. So that one was good. Otherwise, I don't know what the other one is that I would take. Only because that one's got like eyeshadow and blush. I don't know. Oh, my Meet Matte Nude palette. That one's pretty good too because it has just really pretty like neutral, all matte brown tones, like warm brown tones, darker brown, some like grays, like purpley gray. And that one is usually my go-to like if I am in a hurry or I have to get up really early and just want like a nice simple but you know, like cool look, I guess. That's the palette that I go to. Your house has been robbed. Don't worry, everyone is safe, but your beauty stash has been raided. What's the product you really hope is safe? So right now, I would say only because I just purchased it, my electric palette from Urban Decay. And plus, I've been using that thing like crazy. So it would just suck, like, you know, I just bought it, and then to have someone take it would be sad. And that, oh wait, there's one more. Okay, last question. Your friend borrows your makeup and returns it in awful condition. Do you A, just pretend you haven't noticed, B, ask them to repurchase it, or C, secretly do the same to something of theirs? Depending on the friend, I think my one friend would be pretty considerate of makeup because she tends to like makeup as much as I do, so I'm hoping that she won't return it messed up. But I don't think I would really let anybody borrow my makeup, honestly, just because I don't want, I don't know, I just don't want like their fingers and germs and stuff getting in there, and I don't know what they're going to do to it. But if I did lend my makeup to someone and they did bring it back messed up, I would be like, dude, what the heck? Like, what did you do to this? I don't know if I would make them repurchase it depending on how bad it is, but I would probably definitely say something. So, yeah, that is the end of the beauty scenario tag. And then, like I said, I was going to go ahead and do the next one because it's fairly short. And this is the perfect imperfections. So, I guess you're supposed to list 3 things that you like about yourself and then 3 things that you don't. And I'm assuming they are all, you know, like physical attributes. I haven't really watched many people's tags lately. Like, I've gotten really behind on YouTube. I've only watched like part of 1 or 2 of them, so yeah, if I'm doing this wrong, sorry. But yeah, so the first 3 I'm going to do are the things that I don't like about myself. So the first one is kind of a touchy subject because, in my opinion, I don't think it should be talked about, I guess, as much as it is. But for me personally, my weight has been an up and down issue. As for, you know, as it has been, I'm sure, for a lot of girls. I am just a total, like, food person, like, junk food. Anything that tastes good, like, I'm gonna eat it. And that's become really hard for me. I used to be really good about working out and eating well and stuff. I had lost a lot of weight, was happy with how I looked. And then, you know, things happen, you get sick, you know, you quit a job, you don't have money to go to the gym, whatever, you gain weight, and then you're back to, like, square one. So that's one thing that's really been irritating, because there are times where, you know, I gain weight and I'm like, hey, that's fine. Like, I'm going to embrace it. I don't mind it. You know, weight isn't everything. Your physical look is not everything, but sometimes for, like, just your own self-confidence, it's, you know, nice to feel good about that. So that would probably be one thing. Sorry. Whoa. I'm trying to get comfortable here. The second thing I would say is my legs. So my legs are short. I am only like 5'4½". My torso, I would say, is probably longer than my legs, which is kind of irritating. But just like, I always find pants that are too long, which I know there are tall people out there who are like the same, you know, the exact opposite. Well, it's so hard for me to find pants because I'm too tall. I'm not saying I don't understand, but just for me, it can be annoying. I know I can always hem them, but you know, and then like they have some sizes that are like, you know, short sizes, but they just seem to feel like fit weird. So I don't know. I just say that is like one thing that's annoying, because I just recently had to buy a new pair of pants on my way to work because I spilled coffee on the ones I was wearing. So I had to like rush and try and find a new pair of pants. And those are some things that I guess encountered in my pants finding journey. And then the third thing I would say is my kind of like the shape of my eyes is kind of something that I don't like at times, because like if you were to look at just this one eye and how I did the makeup, how I did my eyebrow, you know, my wing liner, it would look fine. And if you just looked at this one by itself, it would be the exact same thing. But putting them together, like, they just look completely different. It's so hard for me to get both of them to look the same. I've really been trying, like, so hard to get wing liner even, because this side tends to go up more and this one tends to go, you know, more flat like it should be. It's just crazy. So that would be another thing that's kind of irritating, is like my eye shape, because they're completely different. So okay, enough with the negativity. So the second part is 3 things that you do like about yourself. So the first thing that I do like about myself, I would say, is my hair. It hasn't, or it's not as thick as it used to be, but I have gotten a lot of comments on it just about how pretty it is, how long, how straight, shiny, whatever. So I've been really grateful for that. I have put it through hell. It is very resilient. I'm surprised at what I have done to it. It has not fallen out. So yeah, I'm always dyeing it. I'm always just doing crazy things to it. So my hair is definitely good. The second thing I would say is, as much as my eye shape is kind of irritating sometimes, I do enjoy it, and I have learned to embrace it in the past like year or so or whatever, that I've really gotten more into makeup, because I have a monolid. So what that means is I just have a flat across the lid, so there's no crease to it whatsoever. So sometimes at first I'd be like, well, that kind of sucks because I can't do the same eye looks as other people. It's going to look completely different. But I've really learned to kind of try and embrace it and figure out how to do a crease on my eyelid, or to fake a crease, or figure out how to place eyeshadows in the same way that they would be on someone who had a crease. And then just having like more space to work with, I guess, is kind of nice too. So I've kind of learned to embrace that. So any of you girls out there who have monolid eyes, don't let that discourage you from doing, you know, cool makeup stuff. So I mean, even today I layered on a few colors to it, blended it out, and ta-da. And then the third thing I would say is probably my skin. I have been really blessed with great skin, honestly. I rarely get any breakouts. Texture is just always, you know, most of the time, like really smooth, really soft. It's not until recently that I actually started taking care of my skin. I used to go to bed with makeup on all the time, like a full face of makeup. And I would wake up and sometimes I'd either wipe it off, or I would be like, oh, well, there's still like enough eyeshadow or enough of this, I'll just add to it and then walk out the door, which is really bad, I know. So, like I said, just recently, I mean, maybe within like the past 7 months or so, or year, I've been really pretty diligent about taking my makeup off at night. Getting more into skincare products, being a little bit more proactive as far as like, you know, anti-wrinkle creams. Lately I've been using some really cool products from Ahava that help with, like, you know, again, anti-aging and just making sure to keep your skin looking good. And yeah, so when I have breakouts, they're usually pretty small. They don't last too long. So again, I've been really blessed with that. So yeah, that is it for that tag. So that was the Perfect Imperfections tag. And what was I going to say? Oh, it's kind of completely unrelated, but I know like a couple of people on my Instagram have left me comments about like how they haven't really seen like many I guess like monolid girls or girls that wear glasses have accounts like mine, or like do makeup accounts. And I just want to say, like, to any of the girls out there, and I know I responded to one of the girls' comments on my Instagram post, like, just because you have glasses on, don't let that stop you, because I mean, there's still so many people that notice my makeup regardless of my glasses, which is pretty cool. So, you know, just, you gotta, I guess, kind of figure out what works for you, what you're comfortable with, but don't let that ever stop you from wearing makeup or putting makeup on. And like I said, kind of, you know, in the Perfect Imperfections tag with, you know, the whole monolid thing, you know, I'm not gonna lie, it does get discouraging sometimes, because I feel like at times there are a lot of people out there who like the normal creased eyelid, you know, how it looks. You know, I do think at times it does look a little bit more glamorous because there is so much dimension to it. And I think it's kind of sad that not a lot of people, you know, see makeup on a monolid as pretty. But I'm hoping that, you know, I can kind, you know, me, and I do have a lot of other Instagrammers who are awesome at monolid eye makeup too. I'm hoping that we can kind of get that out more into the world, more into the makeup community, and, you know, show that there are a lot of people out there who can do the same thing or have skills too. You know, there's some people I've talked to who are like, I would have no idea what to do as far as putting makeup on someone with a monolid. So, you know, it does take skill. It does take practice and figuring out, you know, what works for you. So, I just hope that, you know, like I said, my my Instagram channel and YouTube channel just kind of helps give more confidence to those girls out there who are dealing with those same things. Don't give up. Just keep trying. Just keep doing it. But yeah, I think that's all that I really have to say in this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and it wasn't too like jam-packed or too like speedy. But if you did enjoy it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not. And I will list all my social media in the info box, so like all my Instagram, Twitter name, Facebook name. And if you guys have any comments, suggestions, feedback, anything that you want to say, leave it down below. I would love to hear from you guys. And I'll see you in my next video. Alright, bye guys.